Let's start. NFL last night.
I don't like the way you're looking at me already.
Because I tried to warn you last night. And I did say 2-touchdown game, and, of course, the Chargers scored with less than a minute to go.
It wasn't 2 touchdowns.
No, but
it was. They got outplayed.
Right? Basically a 2-point,
they got outplayed big time.
Game.
That touchdown at the end of the half, it was almost like it broke their spirit,
right.
They being the Chargers.
And it was what I was telling you about is the Chargers haven't beaten anybody really good, 1-4 now against teams over 500, 6-0 against bad teams under 500. And that's why I always talk about who you play. It does matter. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't win the game, but you need to take a look at somebody before you deem them like they're going somewhere. And now as I look at it, I'm not so sure that it's Jim Harbaugh changing the culture more so than it's a soft cupcake schedule that has helped things that's why they're ahead of where they were.
Yeah, I don't think it's mutually exclusive. I think he's ahead of schedule. I think he's got them playing good. And I like where they're going. They just ran up on when the Ravens are balling, they're arguably they're the most explosive offensive team, yards per game, points. When they're balling, they seem unbeatable. And my issue has always been not that, is when are they going to cheddar Bob? And that's my fear. And I'm hoping I'm wrong, because you and I both believe Lamar Jackson's going to get at least a ring in his career.
Yeah, he's got a ways to go. Yeah. I'm not worried about it because he's so
27.
Talented.
That is the craziest part of all this.
We just saw it again last night. I mean, you guys could go ahead and talk about Josh Allen and be a prisoner of the moment about Saquon Barkley, and even Derrick Henry and whoever else you want to throw into the mix, Jared Goff. But I'm telling you, if you watched him again last night and saw the performance he put on the national stage, Monday Night Football, you ready for this?
Yeah, he's now
7-2 on Monday Night Football. 25 touchdowns. That's running and passing.
Mm-hmm.
And 0 picks. You want to talk about and the Saquon, he's playing great.
Yeah,
I get it. He had 300 total yards on Sunday night, so everybody watched it. Big national game. I get it. So that was like the afterglow of the game. But we've already seen running backs in the league rush for 2,000 yards, and guess what? They got 0 MVP votes.
That is
0.
Wild. That's wild,
right? So the other guy is, while you're praising how well Saquon's doing, is Derrick Henry's not that far behind either.
No.
I mean, so it ain't like
literally
he's running away from
less than 100 yards.
Right, he ain't running away from them, and we're going to get to see both of these teams play, the Eagles and the Ravens, right, on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a big game.
That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be something that we'll see. But if you want to tell me about Josh Allen, and you could go look at some of Josh Allen's, he's having a fine season, and I'm not going to sit here and I don't need to bash Josh Allen to tell you about Lamar, okay? You don't have to do that.
That's the key part to me.
I don't have to do that, but I'm just telling you, 9 for 30 against the Texans in a loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also against the Ravens, no touchdowns, in that game. They lost 35-10. That was in Baltimore. They got wiped the field up, and they beat the Indianapolis Colts, right? He had 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. I mean, I could look at some of these stats and look at them, and they're not that pretty. He has 18 touchdowns, 5 picks. Lamar has 27. Go look at all of the categories that he is now first in. And I get it. He has one more game than everybody, but that's not going to change. First in quarterback rating, passer rating. Tied for first in touchdowns. First in passing yards, excuse me, first in rushing yards, total TDs, and total yards. What else is there?
No, there's nothing else. Lamar Jackson, I've been saying it, it's his to lose. Like, the only thing would go wrong, he misses a game or two because of injuries. He would have to have horrific games. Like, I only threw for 80 yards, 2 interceptions, and he had no rushing yards because he's so far ahead. And I keep telling everybody, he ain't just the best player in the sense of, he's the MVP. He's the best player in football, period. And that includes Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
That includes Josh Allen. That includes Saquon. Aiden Hutchinson,
Henry,
who I love when he was
all
healthy.
those guys.
TJ Watt. He's the best player in football. And to be quite honest with you, it's not really close.
Did you see that throw to Bateman?
The way he does every single play, he's like old school Barry Sanders. You're like, oh, shoot. I know it's 3rd and 8, but if they give it to Barry, this might go 60. And he's like that where every play you're nervous. Every play, all right, is even a broken play. You're like, oh, God. You almost rather it not be a broken play so that at least he's only going to get a nice little completion. He might throw a bomb like he did to Bateman. He might rush for 35 yards out of a run. You're like, where'd that come from? He's so much more superior than everybody right now.
And last night, going into the game, the Chargers had allowed the least amount of points per game, 14 and a half. Hello, is this on? 14 and a half, and they scored 30.
And fairly easily. I mean, they probably left a few out on the field.
Right.
Yeah,
Lamar had 3 touchdowns, 2 passing,
one rushing,
and 1 rushing. Remember the move at the goal line?
And let the guy go by. Yeah, he's just playing a different level right now. And last year he was an MVP, and his numbers are dwarfing his numbers already.
But
and we still got 5 or 6, games left. It's just remarkable what he's able to do.
But that was another game, like a testament game, because the Chargers coming in
That's
were
a real
hot,
team.
You're on the road. You just lost to Pittsburgh, where there were a couple missed free field goals. A couple big penalties that hurt them.
Yeah.
Right. There were a couple things that didn't go right, and they lost to Pittsburgh. And then you start to look and go, now they got to play the hot Chargers. What happens if they lose that game and drop to 7-5? It ain't happening. And all you anti Lamar Jackson fans. I wanted to say Lamar Mitchell. No, Lamar Jackson fans.
I mean, maybe they don't like the way he's been giving out advice. They've been losing money with Lamar. You know what I mean?
No, but all you guys, he rubbed it in your face last night.
Whoa.
He rubbed it in your face. And I want to hear all you guys who are trying to pick anybody but, oh my God, he doesn't deserve it because he hasn't won in the playoffs. That's why he shouldn't win. I don't care. And then I love this. So what? Let him win another MVP. Still didn't win anything in the playoffs. Guess what? We're not in the playoffs now. We're in the regular season. This is when that's all he can do. He can't win a playoff game now. Stop with that. All right? I want to hear from you.
The only other, there's no other.
877-99 on Fox, especially. Make your case for somebody else. I dare you to call up and make your case. Because you don't have one. Make your case for Josh Allen. Make your case for Jared Goff, who had 5 interceptions.
No disrespect, Jericho. He was sitting there at home. Why you got to catch a stray?
Cuz. Make your case for Saquon Barkley. Go ahead. Guess what? That team went to the Super Bowl without Saquon. I'm just telling you. Make your case. You can.
That's when you're supposed to just end it with stick and stay.
Stick and stay.
America!
I dare you, Trucker Don in Boston. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
Toot!
What's up, Trucker Don?
What's up, man?
What's going on, guys? I called in primarily to congratulate Rob G. and his wife.
Yes.
Congrats.
And I hope the baby looks like his wife.
I can confirm we're good.
The baby is so cute.
I think that's literally what I put on Instagram, Rob. Ain't that what I put on there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't even argue with you tonight, Rob. You know, there is no argument. There's no way anybody could say anything but good things about the season he's having. Other than I'd like to see more wins from him, but he's only one man.
Right, but he's played like the numbers, Trucker Don. Like even last night we talked about it. The Chargers were the hotness, the hot team in the NFL. Right, they're hosting. Giving up 14 and a half, and they made it look easy. I think that
and they stuck it to him.
Yeah, they did. And shout out to by the way, shout out to the Ravens defense. They manned up the last couple of games.
The second half.
Because they have been,
Trucker Don.
To Don's point.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family.
Don. To his point, some of those games he lost was because of the defense, not him.
Darren in
Montana.
Yep, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Darren?
Hey, I love you guys so much. You guys just kill it, man. It's
Appreciate
so fun to
you,
call.
man.
Thank you, buddy.
I have to say the same thing. Honestly, he's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
He's so awesome. But the other side of the coin is Saquon and Derrick Henry. A year ago, 2 years ago, we don't need running backs, and this, that, and the other. So I think what they've done, give thanks to them for all the running backs in the NFL, because they're going to make good contracts, and they deserve it.
Well,
it's a balance.
Yeah, first of all, Aaron,
you need running backs.
Well, exactly. And then a quick trash, and then I'm out. Urban Meyer, come on.
There you go.
Acting like he don't. You talking about Mike Vrabel? Acting like he don't know him? Oh, he's gone. I think that's what he was talking about. I don't know. But, hey, he brought up a great point. And tell him to stay off our rundown. We got a conversation a little bit later about running backs. Hey, Darren, don't be knowing the show that well.
Darren in Riverside. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
Why you want us to be Brandon in Riverside?
I mean, Brandon. I'm sorry, Brandon. I need my glasses.
What's up, B? Put them back on.
What's up, B?
Oh, come on, Uncle Rob.
I know.
Man.
I have my glasses off. I apologize.
He did. I can confirm.
No, it's okay. Real quick, yeah, of course. I'm not here to argue. I've been rooting for Lamar since he got in the NFL.
But last night, wasn't that something
when
again?
They told that man he had to be a receiver?
Yeah. That one DB thought he had a tackle, and he just looked at him go by. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But we feel like I said this a couple of weeks. Even when they down, if they're down a touchdown or 2 touchdowns, you just say they're coming back and they're going to win the game. That's just how you look at them. And Lamar Jackson, yes, you know what I hate, guys? I hate that they let Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, they win all the MVPs. They didn't want to move the goalposts, but now it sounds like people trying to move the goalposts for Lamar Jackson, talking about Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And I'm not understanding that. I'm like, no, if he's playing great, give that man the MVP.
And you know
we all know it's a quarterback,
right? And you notice. If you don't have a quarterback, you're dead in this league. I mean, period. You're not winning anything. And the running back is important.
For sure.
But Rob G knows his Raiders don't have a quarterback. You're not Rob G. You can't win.
Rob G was minding his business.
Your season's over, though. Am I right? Without a quarterback. It's over.
The disrespect to Gardner Minshew is just crazy right now.
Gardner Minshew better than Trevor Lawrence down that hill.
Oh, there we go.
And that ain't a crazy take, right?
It's really not.
Actually, that's not as crazy. That's not a crazy. That's not as crazy as it sounds. Who we got, Leo?
We got crazy Leo in New York City. I already know he's coming with some craziness. What's up, Leo?
Okay, are we done now? Are we stopping holding hands? Kumbaya? Is that it? Huh?
Who we got, Leo? Who you got?
First of all, let me say this. You guys are the only one that are saying that Lamar, that is MVP to lose. Everybody else in every other show, I mean, hell, Emmanuel Acho, who's on your network, who's actually a voter, says that Lamar is third on his ballot right now. So
yeah, okay, good.
Now
I know that Lamar is going to win.
Yeah, enough said with that. But hold on. First of all, who does he have? Josh Allen and Saquon?
Right now, the MVP is Saquon and Josh Allen is coming second. And last night to win proved nothing. Okay, you know what? You have a very good game. I give you that. But there was nothing impressive. There was no Heisman moment, no MVP moment here to
Did you see the Bateman? Did you see the Bateman throw? That didn't do anything for. No, I'm asking you. That was a normal throw.
You didn't see him skirt at the goal line?
Rob, I saw it, and I also saw Patrick Mahomes run for like 33 yards. What is that? Nothing. We see that every week.
He's got 15 touchdowns and 11 picks. Last night after that throw to Bateman, I needed baby oil. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I need baby oil.
The problem was I was sitting next to you when you needed that oil, so you could have waited till you got home. Yeah, Isaac, I know. Trust me. It's what I was dealing with. Yeah, Isaac knows about this. Isaac,
it's all good.
Yeah.
It's like, for your skin.
See, this is where Leo is getting.
Thanks, Leo. Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't take stuff for granted, people. Like, what we're seeing is like, it's okay to enjoy this. And this is what I have to remind you, too, about LeBron. It's okay to enjoy it. You don't have to, nitpick at Lamar and LeBron.
Now you lost me.
What's trending with Isaac? What's up, Isaac? You don't want to hear about Rob and baby oil?
No, but it's very exciting to be present at the birth of a new phobia.
Yeah. Yep. I believe you. And unfortunately, I had to deal with it in real time, Isaac.
I went to Bill Cosby's house, too. I had a drink, and I woke up disrobed.
Just going to back away from the microphone to do the rest of my work tonight.
Smart man. Wise man.